Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm as always Captain N, and I guess this is reviewing technology. I've wanted to do this for a little while. Um, you know as well as I do, we all love smartwatches. There's the Apple Watch, the Android, the cheap ones, and the knockoff brands. And today I'm going to be reviewing one that I got. I've been looking through them for a while. I've had a dumb smartwatch, if you want to call it, that says the battery lasts 7 to 10 hours, but it'll only last 4 hours. And you want something to last you when you're going to work so you can wear it. Say you can't have your phone out on the floor and you need to check for messages or you're waiting for a message. You can use a smartwatch. You don't want to pay hundreds of dollars to get the Apple one, but you want something with similar features. Well, today we're going to be reviewing this smartwatch. This one comes in a box that says smartware on it. You get the charging cable, a little insert, and then you get on top of that the menu. The menu is in Chinese, on one side at least. If you kind of flip it, then you can get the English side. So it is a smartwatch. It tells you a little bit about the watch in there, but we're not interested in that. I wanted to do a review on it because I see reviews all over the place on smartwatches. They don't answer the questions that I want, and probably you do as well. I don't get the battery life when you use it normally. How are they using it normally? I don't know. I don't get if it's in a 12-hour or 24-hour format time for the clock. A lot of them, when I contact them, they say it's only 24 hours, and I can't read that very well. I like 12-hour format. And you really can't get a good idea of how the notifications look. So we're going to take a look at that with this watch. I paid about $50 on Amazon, and it's a standard price for a watch. I did a lot of reviews. I did see a video review on it, but it was missing some information that I wanted. My previous watch was just like a little knockoff Fitbit, and you'd snap the strap off, just pull it apart and plug it into USB. Well, it can only be plugged in technically one way, but it can be reversed, which would short it out. I didn't care for that, but fortunately I was able to plug it in the right way, no issues, but it lasted a couple months and died. It was about 30 bucks. I had one before that one, that was closer to 80, but the battery only lasted 4 to 5 hours, which is ridiculous, if that. So this one, I charged it last Saturday morning. I have a text coming in. All right, I'm back. Messages are coming in galore here. As you can see on the watch itself, you can see the messages come in, and you can see the time. So let's see, where were we? I don't remember. I got a text message. All right, so I wanted to see how long this battery would last before I do a review. I charged it last Saturday, about 9 a.m. Took about 2 hours to charge to a full charge. And it's now the following Saturday. And we have, let's take a look here. As you can see, there's half power right at the top. So the battery lasts a week, which is great. That's what I wanted it to, because my last smartwatch, the rip-off Fitbit, lasted about a week, which is fine by me, and I need something to see my notifications with. So I know this battery is going to last more than a week, and the nice thing is I have just about everything turned on. So with everything being turned on, that's great for battery life on this. The only thing I didn't turn on was the flick your wrist to see the time. I didn't want that because I know that would drain the battery, and when you're moving around it would turn on. So to go over a couple of things, there's the instruction manual. There is the, it's kind of written in broken English. That's what I expected. You would be looking to download the app called Fundo, F-U-N-D-O. It's pretty easy to install, pretty easy to set up. We'll go over that app as well. But to take a look at the charging, because I wanted something that was going to be fairly easy to charge. On the back, you have the little charging ports, and it can only go on one way because it's magnetic. Just goes right on like that, which is great. So it can only go on one way, and it charges USB. So I like that. Nothing pulling the device apart to try to get to something to plug it in USB. It's simple. Now, it does vibrate. I don't think it makes any tones from what I know. I haven't heard anything. You have quite a few options here. You have your button to turn it on. And when you push it, it gives you the time. You do have an option for watch faces. If you touch and hold, you have the first one, which I showed you. This second one right here, let's see if we can focus in on that. There we go, the second one looks nice. And then we have the third one, looks retro. I like it. So I like the first one. If you get notifications, you swipe right and you have them. I'm going to blur out my stuff that I don't want to be seen. And if you tap, it does go away quite quickly, which is fine by me, saves you battery. But if you tap on it, so you swipe right, tap on it, it gives you that information on the screen. And you can tap on the other one and take a look. And then when you're done, you hit the garbage. Done. Simple. You can look at your heartbeat. I really don't look at that myself. If you swipe down, you can go into Do Not Disturb mode, see that Bluetooth is on, and here's the thing. You can turn the brightness all the way down, which I did. I can still see it in sunlight, which is great, and it saves on the battery too. You also have your battery indicator there as well. If you swipe up, you have your steps, your sleep pattern, so it will report. You have music, which you can control music to your phone. I don't bother with that. Some people like it. You have the weather. Tap on that. There's the weather. It gathers it from the app on your phone. You have more heartbeat, heart rate, blood oxygen level, stuff that I'm not too interested in. Your steps. You have a timer, stopwatch, and you can set alarms. Those are through your phone. You can find your phone, take pictures from your phone. Then there's the information about it, and it tells you. Not a whole lot of information you can grab from it. You can shut down, about, reset. You can also go in there. It's protocol to set up for payments. I'm not bothering with that. I just like it because it works. It's a long-lasting battery, so you know it's going to last more than a couple of days, which is great. The app, I have just about everything turned on. All notifications. Now, the downside to this watch is the support for it, for the app, is horrible. I can't get in touch with the makers of Fundo, so if you guys are happening to see this, Discord doesn't get notifications, even though it has an option to turn notifications on in the app, and YouTube does not either. Those are the two that I've found. The other than that, I get all my notifications to this watch, which is great. I've been in many circumstances where I can't take my cell phone out and you can just glance at your watch, which is awesome. So we're going to take a look at the app itself now, and we'll go over the features of that. It's pretty straightforward to look at. But before we look at the app, I definitely recommend this watch. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Let me know if you guys have any smartwatches that you like. Maybe do a review on it. People like seeing this. They like seeing the battery life and the notifications on it, because a lot of people just don't do that. They'll just list a vague option, or they won't even have it on there. So let's take a look at the app. So here we are at the app. Pretty simple. You do have in the top left is, if you tap on it, it synchronizes from your phone to the app and vice versa, or from your phone to the watch and vice versa. Your goal, your steps, the date, it's pretty simple on there. Down below, if you tap on me, gives you your information here. Great. I really don't bother keeping track of that. I just like it for steps, just to see what I'm doing. There's the analysis. Gives you the last 7 days and your sleep as well. Apparently on Friday I didn't get any sleep. If you tap on the middle one, it gives you this starting screen where you can see your sleep as well, and your steps and sports. As you can tell, I don't play any. There's the reports, which gives you your activity. It's great if you're interested in that. What I was interested in is in the more at the bottom. If you tap on more, it tells you I'm a bit further away from the watch, so it may not connect right now. Let me get close to it. Here we go. So it is connected, which is great. You can see the model name is at the top is L8. You have, which most people would be interested in, is the app notification settings. So if we go into that, please wait. And it has a whole slew of different apps in here that you can choose from, which I like. So you'll be able to turn on to allow it to push notifications and the call and SMS. And these are all your apps. So as you can see, tons of apps in here. And you also have system apps. I turned all of those on. Personal apps, I have a couple that are off just because I don't use the notifications. But that's what you're going to see for this app. It's pretty basic. There's the heart rate test, the EKG, ECG detection, remote shutter, find device, whether you're sitting around or not, reminder, and I turned that off. Drinking water, set an alarm, raise hand. That's what I turned off. So when you raise your hand, it's not constantly turning on using the battery. Do not disturb mode is nice. If you go in there, you can set it so that you're not getting the notifications on your watch from a certain time of start and end. So I turned that on. I turned that on around 11 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning. Even though when I'm sleeping, my phone is not near me, so I won't get the notifications to my watch. But I like using my watch as a watch most of the time. So if we go back, we have the firmware upgrade. I haven't had a firmware upgrade yet, but I just got it. The unit settings. I am from Canada, but yes, I learned Fahrenheit when I was younger because I was close to the border for Detroit. So Fahrenheit makes sense to me. About that, there's the user guide, which is really, really basic. And then about, you can see. So that's the app. I highly recommend this watch. Again, the only downside is the support for the app is non-existent. The company doesn't answer you, but that's to be expected with most of these apps. Do you guys have this watch? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what watches you like. What watches do you have? Well, that's the first episode. I don't know what to call this, Tech Reviews with Captain N or something like that. But I am, as always, Captain N, and I will see you next mission.